Okay, today on the show, I answer your questions and have a shameless request for you in return. All right, so today I'm going to be answering some questions that I'm getting via Facebook or email. Today was kind of a down day. Normally I'm every other day, so one day is very busy and the other day I only have one class. So on some days, I'm going to have just a day where I'm going to answer your questions, thus mail time. The thing that I do request though is that I'm getting a lot of DMs and emails, and so I don't really feel comfortable on saying who emailed me yet. If you do want me to share your question and you're okay with me giving your name, please let me know in that DM. Or if you just want to make it anonymous, that's fine too. The other thing is I like it if it's a Facebook post instead of DM. That way some people in the other community starts picking it up. That also being said, I'm getting a lot of feedback now, finally, hoping this all works out, but I'm getting people that are now sharing it. And teachers that were interested in sharing some of their insights or whatever are gonna hopefully warm up to the fact that we can start sharing, and all this daily video stuff is worth it. So, the number one question I'm getting right now is, hey Don, how do you start? No, seriously, how do you start? Great question, and I'm assuming by how do you start, she means the Genius Hour because said person is an elementary school teacher. If you're elementary, this is where it's at its easiest. If you're middle or high, that's a little bit tougher. At the elementary level, a lot of times, especially at the beginning of the year, I'll talk about things that you're really passionate about, the things that you really, really love. And that's not that hard because they might talk too much about some of the things they love. If they are having a hard time getting started, I've always felt like the gateway drug, so to speak, for Genius Hour is like Minecraft. If you just had a time where like, could you think that we could do anything with Minecraft during like a fun time on a Friday for 20 minutes and just watch them like implode with excitement? But if they're talking about some of the things that they love or they're curious about, let them think that it's their idea. You're like, wow, I really didn't know about Minecraft, or I didn't know that you could make this out of that. You think that maybe I could, nah, it's probably a crazy idea, but what if I gave you guys like 20 or 30 minutes on a Friday to like, let you guys teach me? Because I don't know much about that stuff. They're gonna own that. So instead of it being your idea and they'll go along with it, they'll buy in, they'll take ownership of it. So in my humble opinion, at the elementary school level, you like set little times where they can talk about some of the things they love, and it's their idea for the Genius Hour. At the middle school level, they are a little bit more jaded, and they may not want to talk about what they love as much as what they hate or what bothers them. And use that, because a lot of times, solving problems is what innovation a lot of times is in unique ways. And so if they can start identifying things that they don't like, then so much the better. They're going to find opportunities to make things better. Then that whole how you divvy up your time, which is the second question I usually get, and actually I did the same thing, when can I fit this into my curriculum? I think at the middle school level, it's wonderful if you're teamed. Because instead of you having to do it once a week, you might only have to do it once a month if you share it with your social studies, math, English, science, whatever. If you share it with your team, you don't have to do it as much. You can kind of spread it out. But if you get your team together and if you need help with that, please let me know. You can email me. You can Facebook message me. But I think that's a really great way to do it. At the high school level, this is really tricky because at the high school level, this is where they are at their best student. Like the good student knows how to be a good student, so they like to be told what to do all the time. So this is a really, really tricky one. I've been doing an innovation class for high school. This is my 6.5 year, I believe, and it is really, really difficult. I'm not gonna lie. Therefore, I think that some of these crucial conversations of why you're at school, what your purpose is there, why you're in the class you're in, and seeing what the point is of high school and what is the point of college and what is the point of a lot of these things, they start to open up their mind of why are we doing what we're doing? And in that questioning process and in that brainstorming process, they might think, yeah, I wish I had time to blank, that they might identify that they didn't previously know about. If they take that bait, you might say, hey, what if I gave you some time? Or all else fails, in my first year, I showed the Dan Pink TED Talk. on the master, the mystery of purpose or something like that, freedom, mastery, and autonomy and things like that. So let them have those discussions. That's a lot of times the way it builds up. The other thing is, I'm not going to lie, at the high school level, if they start falling in love with the innovation process, giving them 30 minutes on a Friday is not going to cut it. But that's another video altogether. But it's a great way to get started. I believe in Genius Hour up through middle school, but the high school level is a little bit tougher. That's all I have for today. Again, I'm begging you, if you want me to feature some of your questions, and actually I'll answer 2 today because we're at 5 minutes now, please let me know if it can be public, if I can say your name. I would appreciate it. And from time to time, you know what, as an incentive, I will choose a question next week, and I can give a book away if you identify who you are. How about that? Take the bait on that. Other than that, also I want to tell you guys about StartEdUp.teachable.com. We now have a free course on people that aren't even sure whether they want to do Genius Hour and they just want to get kind of a basic start. My co-host and collaborator is Jamal Crook. We even talk about innovation in the inner city level and how it's different for everybody. And so it's like a really basic, I'm not sure whether I even want to do Genius Hour or not kind of course. Again, free, and StartEdUp.teachable.com. Check it out. I think you'll like it. That's all we have time today. Again, my name is Don Wettrick. I'm with StartEdUp, and I'm reminding you that opportunities are everywhere. We will see you tomorrow.